At the other forward. It's time to introduce the starting five from your Indiana Pacers. At forward.
Greetings, it's 2K Sports. Just about.
The Pacers roster has really
A lot of capable players, Alan. Thanks for that. And now the opening lineup for New York. OG Anunoby out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pacers, Halliburton and Mathurin man the backcourt together. Miles Turner out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Nesmith in at the three. Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, VA. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns.
First team foul.
That's his first foul of the game. Halliburton with the ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Mathurin. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
Hart passes to Towns.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brent?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Well, desire. Pascal Siakam has a ton of that. He's overcome so much in his life. You think a little bump in the road is going to stop him?
No one near him. Again, Indiana.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Mathurin. Oh, sweet move. And he sinks the layup.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Over Towns. Turner, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
For three, Bridges. The Pacers pull it in. Up top, Siakam. Covered by Towns. And Siakam gets it to go.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Towns for three. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Halliburton against Brunson, and Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Mathurin. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Anunoby on the take.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power athleticism. Beautifully done.
Over the last couple of seasons, Doris, the Knicks have played great defense.
Well, look no further, BA, than their head coach. Obviously, Tom Thibodeau built his reputation on the defensive end of the floor. It begins with attitude. It means playing on a string, being committed to each other. Everyone will play defense at all times, no possessions off.
It's tipped. Stolen by Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Achua comes in for Anunoby.
He's not the quickest guy out there, but he can outsmart you and outwork you.
And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Wiseman, he's checked in for Indiana. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for Brunson. Here's McBride. Left side, Payne. Shot clock at 6. Bridges finds Achua. He can't get that one to fall. So Indiana will take it the other way. Pass to Halliburton. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. Nembhard, he's checked in for Halliburton.
Andrew Nembhard.
Robinson on the wing. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Now here's Robinson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on James Wiseman.
And this, to me, is where Mitchell Robinson is comfortable operating. Because of the length and size, he can put pressure on defenders.
Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, BA. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Now here's McConnell. Pass to Siakam. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Neesmith's shot is off. We've got 33 seconds left in the opening quarter. Looking to end the drought. Here's Bridges. The Pacers pull it in.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
First one falls for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Achua. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's Nembhard. They grab their own miss.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Achua with the dunk.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Pacers.
18. The Knicks, 6.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So on the floor for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Campaign, and it's Josh Hart, and it's Brunson in at the shooting guard position. A good look from Turner. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. And here are the Knicks now. It's a 14-point game. Here's Brunson. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Oh, I love the mindset to get at the rim right there. He knows they're down and wants to spark a comeback.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Boy, what a play by Obi Toppin, a guy who's going to improve every year. He's got tremendous work ethic.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Back to Halliburton. Toppin outside. To the wing on the left. Matherin. Three-pointer, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Hart. Fires from deep. The rebound by Turner. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Guys, you think about the Indiana Pacers, a team that has had several coaching changes of late, and obviously that kind of inconsistency has no doubt played a part in their recent struggles.
Well, the Pacers hired Rick Carlisle as their coach for the second time, by the way, in the summer of 2021.
That's exactly right, B.A. Remember, Coach Carlisle was quite successful here between 2003 and 2007. Then he moved on to be the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks for 13 years. Obviously a championship coach that 1 year with Dirk Nowitzki. I think the Pacers, optimistic Coach Carlisle, can help speed up this rebuild.
Back to McConnell. Pass to Matherin. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
McConnell against Brunson. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that, defense.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
The Pacers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. McConnell outside. Pass to Matherin. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. McConnell against Brunson. McConnell's shot is off.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Bridges with it. The 3. Here's Towns. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
2 things there, guys, to get to that offensive rebound put back by Karl Anthony Towns. Instincts and positioning, both in play.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nimhardt's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. With the teardrop. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Well, this is what you're hoping to see. A level of dominance on the defensive end by Towns sends that shot back.
Here's Brunson, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
The Pacers are not the only pro team in town. The Fever get great support in the WNBA doors.
They certainly do, BA, and it speaks to how special the game of basketball is in the Hoosier State. Every level, from high school to college to pro, they simply love the game, and we're with that.
Wiseman, he's checked in for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for Halliburton. Achua's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Brunson.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Here's McBride. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Pass to Matherin. Here's Wiseman. Now here's Turner. Achua defending. Here's Matherin. Can't hit that one. Achua with some nice D. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Outside Robinson. Here's Hart. Releases from the wing and drills it. Hart's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Here's Nembhard. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Payne's checked in for New York. Hart from long range, counted from distance. Hart's got 8 points.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Matherin, defended by Payne. Here's Neesmith. Releases. Kept alive. New York has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. To the right side. Now Achua, guarded by Toppin. And here's Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Just 3 to shoot. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Josh Hart.
Pass to Wiseman. Shoots over Robinson. Indiana again missing.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you...
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a start it was for Pascal Siakam. He had 8 points, 7 rebounds. Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, you look at Pascal Siakam. He's been playing really well.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now, let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Halliburton and Matherin man the backcourt together. Pascal Siakam out there with Miles Turner. And it's Neesmith in at the 3. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
Halliburton against Brunson. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Towns can't get it to go. The Pacers shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Matherin. And here's Halliburton. Here's Neesmith. Three-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. And Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, BA. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
Pass to Matherin. Here's Neesmith. He's guarded by Bridges. Offensive rebound. Siakam. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Siakam's got 10.
This is a real strength of Siakam's game, the ability to extend possessions and get second chance points on the board.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Now here's Anunoby. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Anunoby's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. Step back and fire. Here's Matherin. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And the Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Matherin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker. He really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
Now, before he arrived in the NBA, Jalen Brunson had a ton of success in college. This guy instrumental in Villanova's national title in 2018.
McConnell against Towns. No good that time. Some solid defense from Brunson. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. For all he did at the college level, Brunson still dropped to the 2nd round of the NBA draft orders.
He did, B.A., but he showed he belonged right away. His numbers get a little bit better every season. At 6'1", he's a strong finisher close to the bucket. He can play the 1 guard. He can play the 2 guard. He can make open shots. He can get in the paint and score. Jalen Brunson is a big-time contributor to a high-quality basketball team.
And the basket by Towns.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl-Anthony Towns.
Brunson against Halliburton. The Pacers again can't hit. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. To the middle. And stolen by McConnell. And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul so far. Wiseman, he's checked in for Indiana. Achua's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for Hart. McConnell against Towns. McConnell passes to Siakam. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Some changes for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Nembhard in for Halliburton. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Brunson. McConnell's shot is off.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Achua. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achua. That's his 3rd foul of the game. McConnell finds Wiseman to the left side wing. McConnell outside. Pass to Toppin. Down low. A shot to stop the drought. Indiana again missing.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Matherin. No good, a bit long that time.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility, just terrific job defensively.
Robinson passes to Payne. And the layup is good off the glass. And now just a three-point Indiana lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Matherin. No good with the triple. New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Achua. Yep, count it.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. Can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
The Pacers making a switch here. Neesmith's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Brunson's checked in. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Out to the right wing. Pass to McConnell. And here's Wiseman. Robinson defending. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. There's Neesmith with a 3. They get the rebound. Top it inside. Working on Robinson. Here's Payne. He's marked by McConnell. Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game for the lead. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on James Wiseman.
Well, if the defense gets sloppy on Mitchell Robinson, he has the kind of length and athleticism to make him tough to guard.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Payne. To the inside, Nembhard. To stop the drought. And he lays it up and in. He's got 7.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And stolen by Brunson for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one.
Your Pacers,
Knicks out.
47. The Knicks.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. They've got Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Hart in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. If Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint, good night.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Neesmith. Here's Turner. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Josh Hart.
Wow, Miles Turner showing a bit of physicality and getting his teammates fired up with the hoop and the arm. All right.
Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
It's Bridges on the wing. Halliburton against Brunson. To the paint. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Matherin. He's covered by Hart. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's Anunoby. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Well, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a multi-dimensional talent. Gives you great defense nightly and growing on the offensive end.
Back to Halliburton. Misses off the right iron. The Knicks with the lead. Now it's Hart. Outside Anunoby. Shoots over Siakam. Anunoby passes to Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. Over Halliburton. Brunson misses. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Matherin. Turner with it. Brunson defending. Nice shot by Turner.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Here's Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside and gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Pass to Nesmith. Here's Matherin. Puts up a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brunson with it. Takes it inside. Tries again. And it's laid in by Towns. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Halliburton finds Turner. Pass to Nesmith. Nice D from Bridges. And the Knicks shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Outside Anunoby. Here's Brunson. There's the drive. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Pass to Nesmith. From 8 feet. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. They retain possession. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Now here's Brunson, defended by Halliburton. Brunson against Halliburton. Brunson misses. Indiana trailing here. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Siakam against Towns. Shot to end the cold streak. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Counted, good. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Indiana calls timeout. They're down by 6. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
I mean, come on. His offensive focus was just second to none in this game. He really found his rhythm early and didn't give the defense a chance at all.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He was pumping them up, trying to rally them, saying, quote, "This game is ours. Don't back off now. Force mistakes with our defense. Work quickly at the offensive end and just keep attacking. Looking for a late burst, guys."
Allie, thank you. Well, Indiana shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Pass to Neesmith. Stolen by Bridges. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Anunoby with it. Outside Brunson. 52 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Clock at 4 to the middle. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
29 seconds left in the game. Pass to Towns. Outside Hart. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. To halt the run. And Anunoby pulls it down. Hart finds Brunson. From deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Indiana calls timeout. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
And so it's New York winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, now we have